Okay, part two. Okay, so another opportunity presented itself. I called my friend Jerry, Jerry that I had in my previous videos, and I was telling her the issue. So she was like, girl, guess what? I quit my job. Don't worry about it. I actually found something else. She was like, I'm actually coming to Cali. She was like, listen, here's my recruiter information. Here's the new job listing. She sent it to me, and I was like, how much is it? And she showed me what it was. And I was like, this was more than what I was making before. Like, I thought I was making money. I'm sorry, I got this on this jug. Oh my God, y'all, I don't know. Okay, I thought I was making money. Now I was making money now. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, send me the recruiter information. So I basically, I don't like this. So I basically hit up the recruiter. I'm like, hey, I'm interested. I'm already in Cali. Like, put me in the staging pool. You know what I'm saying? So the lady was like, okay, I'm already filled with a lot of LVNs, but I have another recruiter that's willing to take some more. So he actually hit me up like the next day. Remind you, bro, I was like blessings on blessings on blessings. Like one fall down, another one come up. Like that lady just lied on me a few days ago, and then I got another job where bankroll after bankroll, okay, more money. So the dude he put me in, now the credentialing process that we went through was it was extenuous. Like I was so fed up to the point where I don't even think I wanted this job, but yeah, I took it. So one of the things that we had to apply for our California license. So I'm in the process of my California license. It's already been put in, I already paid the fees and stuff like that, but yeah, your girl about to be official in a little bit, and I love working in California. Like there's no other place like it. But I'll tell you why things have changed in California and why the travel nursing world right now is a huge con going on right now. So I got the job. Jeree came and stayed with me in my hotel, and we were chilling for a week. We didn't do nothing but sleep, eat, shit. That's it. We was chilling again. I was back in the staging pool. And staging usually for 2 weeks, you stage until they tell you where to go. It was 1 week and they was like, oh, we got a place for you. You need to be there by Monday. So we packed the whole place up. We go down to Riverside. And let me tell you why this contract was a contract from hell. Riverside. Have y'all ever heard of Riverside? If you ever heard of Riverside, I want you to run the other way. I don't care how much money is. I want you to run as fast as you can the other way if you hear Riverside in California, okay? And this is why. So me and Jeree, unfortunately, did not get the same hospital, but it was in the same vicinity, okay? So we still shared the same housing. Okay, cool. So I go to a doctor's at Riverside Hospital, right? Nothing but black nurses up in there, LPNs. Okay, we about to get to the bankroll. The first day of orientation, it was cool. They was hyping the place up, talking about, we care about our travelers. We do not disrespect our travelers. You guys would love it here. Now, they put me on day shift, okay? And at first, I was a day shift girl. Like, I wanted to keep my sanity because night shift does take a toll on you. But this is how I made a mistake. Let me tell you why. First day of orientation is all paperwork, all getting used to a charting system. Now, we're not doing Epic. We're doing a thing called IMED. I've never done IMED. I let the agency know I've never done IMED. It was okay. We had a computer class over it. Suddenly, I got it a little bit. But other than that, it wasn't until I got on the floor where it started to click. So the first day was all paperwork. The second day was an orientation with another nurse, right? You're supposed to get a full 12 hours on a contract. So while I'm getting acquainted to the floor, they put us on med-surg tele. Okay, cool. So I went from doing ER to med-surg tele. Okay, cool. With another RN, she's trying to teach me the ways, and the orientation was all over the place. It wasn't put together. Now, as far as like her teaching me how to do the admissions and discharges, she literally wrote down the admissions and discharges on a sticky note for me. So literally what I did to make myself understand was I had like a piece of paper on my little clipboard, and I was just writing down everything that I needed to know, everything that make me click, because I only had 1 day of orientation and I had to hit the floor the next day. But this what these funky motherfuckers did to me, okay? It was about 3 o'clock. The charge nurse comes to me and she's like, so we gotta stop orientation for you. I need you to take patients. Cause we short right now. I need you to take patients. What do you mean, ma'am? I have 12 hours of orientation on my contract right here. That was a promise. She was like, yeah, we can't do that. I need you to take patients right now. I mean, just demanding shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, you know what? The day is almost over. I'm fully acquainted with the few patients that we all have together. Okay, I'm gonna take patients, but I'm gonna go ahead and report this when I'm done, okay? So I take the patients. Of course, I'm slacking. I'm a little slow because I don't understand the charting system. I'm barely in the Pyxis system, so I have to go get that acquainted. The glucometers, I'm barely in. So I'm sitting here setting up my username and password, calling people, trying to get my stuff together. I am backed up at this point. You know what I'm saying? And here I am with, I think it was 4 or 5 patients that I took that day. And remind you, the ratio is only supposed to be 4-to-1. California now has become 6-to-1 on the med-surg floor. And they can do that because they call it surge capacity. Like, we're literally in a crisis. I'm fed up, okay? I ain't even got my full 12 hours, okay? So I get backed up, and I actually had to stay on that day for an extra 45 minutes that I wrote on my timesheet. The people that I was reporting off to, they was getting frustrated with me because I didn't have all my stuff together. Of course I didn't have my stuff together. They just threw me out to the wolves. It's okay. We got it done. We got it done, right? The next day, I took my own patients. And this is what I knew. Day shift was just not for me, okay? It was absolutely not for me. You got the physical therapist in your ear. You got dietary in your ear. You got the doctors in your ear. Then you got the charge RNs in your ear. This first day, they gave me 5 patients. Remind you, it's only supposed to be 4. And they gave me all the admissions and discharges. You see how they do you? You see how they do you as a traveler? They gave me all the admissions and discharges, all the patients that needed to go and come and new ones come in. And remind you, I have barely got used to the admissions and discharges in the system and what needs to be done, you know? Then you had some that needed to be transported to different floors. So you had to constantly take report. This is all day. So by this time, I'm actually frustrated. I'm beyond losing my mind because not only do I have MedPass and I'm backed up by MedPass. Oh, let me tell you, when you come in, this is what they do because it's only a few computers. They bid on computers. They take a sticky note, write their name, write their shift, and they put their sticky note right there because that means that's their computer for the day. So I didn't know that. Here I am, I'm stuck without a computer. But luckily, another traveler that was there before me, she offered her computer to me when she was done and she showed me the ropes, right? See, that's why I say travelers stick together. When it comes to them staff nurses, so I'm already fed up, right? Here it comes 6:30. I'm still backed up, but I'm getting the hang of it. 6:30, the doctor's sitting there writing his scripts and shit like that. And he like, yeah, I got another admission and another discharge for you and stuff. We about to move this patient over here. And I'm like, bro, I ain't even took lunch. I ain't even took a lunch. You know, in California, you're supposed to have a lunch. And they do this often. There were more days than I can count where I have not took a lunch. And yes, you get paid for that. So I'm like, another one again. He was like, yeah. He said, it was like, yeah. And I was like, charge RN, she comes to me with the paperwork of the new person, right? And by this time, I'm about to ball out. You know when you're so mad, you about to start tears and stuff? So I took the paperwork, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I gave that paper right back to her, right on the chest. You do it. I made up in my mind, I said, I am at my wit's end. I am up to here. I can barely finish out with the patients that I do have, and I'm not about to take on another one. I'm brand new. I'm trying to understand the system right now, and you got to work with me. But at this time, I just could not do it, and I gave that paperwork back to her. And what she do? She did that admission for me. Yeah, you did that admission for me. I was so fed up, and she didn't say not a word, but she did this admission so sloppy for me, okay? Took the IV out, left the IV sitting on a deuce table, blood everywhere. Bagged this man's clothes up and shit everywhere. And then put his paperwork where I couldn't fucking find it because I needed the paperwork to sign it off. And remind you, he's not all the way there, but he was a sweet man. He was being patient with me. He was being so patient with me. So this admission that I'm finishing now. She said, "Oh, I finished your admission for you, you know, but I gotta go. Hope all is well." And then when I go see him, he's still a mess. Okay, cool, whatever.